Certainly it's not easy to keep a game like Fallout 4 a secret for as long as we did. Obviously the fact that we're a privately held company and tend to hold a lot of cards to our vest, so to speak, in general, makes it a little bit easier, but it was mostly everybody on the team, everybody working on the game, being very careful as far as who they talk to about the game, which was basically nobody. That we really didn't share any information with anybody outside the company, just to try and keep it quiet and have it be a surprise, and it seems to have worked. I mean, certainly the idea around Fallout Shelter was to have it be a surprise. We love the idea of a game that you didn't even know existed, and now suddenly it's out today. And we thought that would, be pretty popular. I don't know if we thought it would be as successful as it has been, but it's certainly been great to see. And now with the Android version coming out, we've been working hard to get the game running on a whole bunch of different Android devices. So with that coming out and some additional features, Fallout Shelter is something that we're going to continue to support throughout this year and beyond with new features and content, and to continue to grow and expand the game. Shelter does have a few nods to some things in Fallout 4. There's a few items that you can find in lunchboxes or out in the wasteland that are things that you'll find in Fallout 4. Obviously there's some characters from Fallout 3 that you'll see referenced. One of the characters that we've talked about in Fallout 4, Preston Garvey, is a character that you can find and recruit to your vault. So there are certainly some references to stuff in Fallout 4. Some of the features that we're bringing online, like death claws and mole rat attacks, obviously are references to those creatures being present in Fallout 4 as well. So we do want the two to be somewhat closely tied together. It's an interesting challenge to find sort of the way to bring kind of old school ideas or mechanics and bring them to a current generation. There are some things, quite honestly, that I don't know if they would translate as well, but for a game like Wolfenstein, kind of capturing the essence of the old Wolfenstein games, but then Machine Games bringing all these other elements to it. The Evil Within, where Shinji was trying to take survival horror back to its roots and have it be about a scarcity of resources as opposed to like mowing down larger numbers of enemies. In Doom, it's about some basic things that the team feels like are still iconic and memorable from the original games. How fast the game is, how fluid it is, the memorable demons, the cool weapons that you use, that fast, frenetic combat are the kind of things that they want to do, but they want to do it in a modern shooter with next generation consoles and modern PCs and 60 frames a second, 1080p, really high-end graphics to bring all of that to life. So we are planning on supporting mods in Fallout 4, as Todd talked about at E3. That'll be coming out next year. It's something we really, quite honestly, aren't focusing on right now as we work on finishing the game and getting it out in November. It will be out to PC first. The mod tools will only be available on PC. You won't be able to use the editor on a console. But the idea is that it comes to PC first, it'll then come to Xbox One, and that means you'll be able to take mods created on the PC and play them on your Xbox One, and then hopefully after that for PS4. Keeping in mind that the way in which you get these files onto a console and how all of that works doesn't really exist. It's something we actually have to create and work with the console manufacturers, how they're going to allow these files to be added. So there's still some work and some things to be figured out, but the plan is for next year. Yeah, obviously there's a lot of great games in development and stuff being made. Really looking forward to see Star Wars Battlefront. We're all obviously big Star Wars nerds. It's from our childhood. We all grew up with the original trilogy. I'm personally a huge fan of Naughty Dog. It's not coming out this year, but I can't wait for Uncharted 4. I actually bought a PlayStation 3 just to play the Uncharted series originally. And every one of their games I think are just terrific. I think they make the only games that I don't skip the cutscenes or dialogue for. Yeah, so those two in particular stand out. I'm really looking forward to the next Tomb Raider. I really enjoyed the reboot that they did, and looking forward to the Rise of the Tomb Raider as well. Mobile is not something that we've been very active in the past. We did a Star Trek game a few years ago for Nintendo and the PSP. It's traditionally not something we've done a lot of, in part because we work with studios who tend to focus more on PC and consoles, and so asking somebody to take what they do and then translate it to a completely different format or kind of device is a bit of apples and oranges. I think Shelter was a case where we had a cool idea for something we wanted to do on mobile that we thought was a good fit. How much of that we do in the future remains to be seen. We did announce at the showcase that we're making the Elder Scrolls Legends for PC and Mac, but for iPad as well. So I'm pretty excited about how that's coming along and bringing that out to the iPad. And beyond that, we'll see if we have ideas or the opportunity to work with teams whose abilities fit better with the mobile space. Yeah, we're not really saying when we're going to do the first reveal on Dishonored 2. It's obviously great to see the reaction and folks excited to learn more, but I don't think we're going to tip our hand as to when that will be. We'll wait and see. Right now, we definitely got a full plate with Fallout 4 and Doom and now Dishonored 2. Elder Scrolls Online is it's not even 2 months old on console and still doing well, and a lot more content coming for that. So we got a lot going on. Obviously virtual reality is a particular area of interest. There's a number of companies now that are working on headsets and games that are supporting it. It's not something that we've announced support for with any of our announced titles. Not that our studios haven't looked at it or aren't aware of it, but it's just not in the plans for the stuff that we're working on right now. We'll have to see going forward whether or not it's something they feel like they want to support. I think it certainly offers a very unique kind of experience, and to the extent to which a dev team wants to do something with it as it relates to a game they're making, is certainly something I'd be interested in. But we'll have to wait and see what the future holds for us.